Great things. Got some breaking news in here. This came out a couple hours ago, but I was taking a nap while that happened, so my voice might sound a little weird, but Raiders just signed Desmond Ridder. Now, I think it's a pretty good signing. I like Desmond Ridder. I feel like he could have definitely had more time on I think he was on the Falcons. Yeah, I think he could have more time to shine on there. So I think this is a good signing. As long as he doesn't throw any picks, as long as he doesn't throw as much picks as Gardner Minshew, that's all we need. He hasn't appeared in the game this season. He's been on the Cardinals practice squad, and I feel like this is a pretty good signing. He appeared in 15 games, giving up 2,836 passing yards, 12 tutties, 12 picks. That's not a great ratio of touchdowns to interceptions, but I feel like we can deal. Sorry, guys, I'm back. My mom just had to tell me something real quick. So, yeah, he also had 193 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns on the ground, which is definitely way more mobile than Gardner Minshew has been. Mostly he's just been taking sacks, or if he tries to get out of this, get a scramble, doesn't even get that much yards. I mean, I could check right now what he's been doing. I know he's just been really bad on the ground. I mean, he's been really bad with the picks. He threw 3 last game, 2 against Denver. The picks just aren't going to win you the game. So we won the Cleveland game because he didn't throw any picks. And I feel like if he just didn't do that, we'd actually win. But yeah, his rushing yards, he has 40 yards. His longest run has been 11 yards. He's gotten he's gotten sacked 17 times this year, thrown 8 interceptions. That's just not going to cut it in the league. And I'm glad that we signed Desmond Ridder. I think, we're already 2-5. If he does bad, it's totally fine. We can just get a quarterback in the draft. But if he does good, then that's definitely a plus for us because Andy O'Connell just broke his thumb. So he's going to be out for 4 to 6 weeks, I think, or it was 4 to 8. I think it was either 4 to 6 or 4 to 8. Next week is against the Chiefs, so that means Desmond Ridder is going to be starting. I think they're going to start him. I hope they start him. I would assume they would, considering they just signed him. And, I mean, Chiefs, most likely we're going to lose that game because of the refs. They're just letting everybody lose to the Chiefs, so they're not giving any good. The refs has just been horrendous this season for all of our games, no matter what. So they're just gonna be more horrendous for the Chiefs game. Bengals, I think that could be a win. So Dolphins definitely could be a win if Tua's still out. I think Tua is still out. I don't know how long. I can go check right now, but yeah, definitely. If Tua's out, then we win that game. I mean, Tyler Huntley, Skylar Thompson, and Tua are hurt. So they got Tim Boyle starting. Tim Boyle's 30 years old. I mean, Tim Boyle's played a little bit, but not too much. 3 quarterbacks being hurt is horrible. I know all the quarterbacks for the Browns are hurt, so that's just not great. I know Jameis is, questionable, another questionable, and then Deshaun Washington just tore his ACL, so yeah. And I know Brandon Ayuk just tore his ACL and MCL, so that's just not great for the 49ers because they've already been down a lot this year with injuries. So, but yeah, as you see, Raiders they put him in the IR this morning. I saw. I don't know how the hell. I don't know why Aiden's starting. I would hope, or no, sorry. I don't know why the hell Gardner Minshew's starting. I would want Aiden to start, yeah. But yeah, since we just signed Desmond Ridder, I think that they're going to start him over Gardner Minshew. That's what my hope is. Because Gardner Minshew is just one of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL. No offense to Gardner, but I mean, he's just one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen this year. Last year, he did really good. I mean, he had a lot of touchdowns. He didn't even give up that many picks last year, I don't think, if I remember. He only threw 9 picks last year, and he had a pretty good year last year. I mean, over 60% completion. I mean, 15-9 isn't a great ratio, but it's way better than 4-8. So, he did get sacked a lot last year. And, yeah, I feel like this year he's just not been producing. Alexander Madison has been really good for the Raiders in the past couple weeks. Just amazing. Brock Bowers, one of the... I think he's the best tight end in the league, if I'm being honest. He already has 47 recorded catches, 477 yards, and 1 touchdown. Every week, he's just been producing. Last 3 weeks, all over 10 targets. And, yeah, so he's getting a lot of receptions game, except against Carolina and Cleveland. But every other game, they're just throwing it to him because they know he can make plays. Jacoby Myers being hurt is not great. Trey Tucker is good. I'll give him that. If he, starts using his speed and utilizes that, he will definitely be a good piece for the Raiders. But I feel like he just has to work on his catching, and if he does that, he can be, a really good unit for us. I don't know. Our defense right now, it's been playing good. Last game, that wasn't their fault against the Rams. It was definitely Gardner Minshew throwing 3 interceptions, fumbling it, giving them a touchdown off a fumble. But yeah, Max Crosby's been amazing. Adam Butler's been pretty good. Sadly, Christian Wilkins out for the year. Charles Snowden getting that sack against Cleveland. That was good. Malcolm Kuntz also being out. Divine Diablo's been great. Got a pick against the Steelers, but called passing or nah. It was called roughing the passer, even though I don't know. They just call a lot of bad calls that game. So they called it also 20 seconds after he picked it for some reason. So that was just stupid. Spillane's been amazing. I think he's leading the league in tackles, if I'm certain right now. Let me check. Sorry if I'm yapping too much, but yeah. Spillane was leading the league in tackles. I don't know if he is anymore. He's not. Because last year, last week, he didn't really play that much, so he didn't have too many tackles last week. He's at 67, leading is 76. He was leading with 62, and I think he was leading with 64, I'm pretty sure. And he got hurt, or he didn't get hurt, he just didn't play. But last game, what he did was gave the pick to... Who got the pick last game? Who got the... Trayvon Merrick. He gave it to Trayvon Merrick, and it was off of his deflection, but that was a good play. So, if he just keeps making good plays, we win games. 2-5 is not ideal. We started off after beating the Ravens. I thought we were going to really good this season. Lost the Panthers. Cannot lose the Panthers. Andy Dalton is not good. It just shows against our defense that we were just not prepared. And our coach thought it was going to be an easy game. And Luke Getsy calls the worst call. I'm waiting for us to fire Luke Getsy after the Chiefs game, because I know we're just not going to win because of his calls. If we somehow win, it's just going to be because our players are just going to perform better. But his calls are just horrible. We lost 3 in a row. We were, what were we? We were 2-2. Lost 3 games in a row. I thought we were going to beat the Broncos. Thought we were going to beat the Steelers. And then I thought we had a chance against the Rams. We did. But again, Gardner Minshew, 3 picks, the fumble. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Desmond Ridder is officially a Raider, and I think he might start against the Chiefs. Have a great day. Peace.